Agee and I, we do this thing called halftime.
Okay.
And we got a halftime for you. It's some quick hitters.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit you with this question first. Top 3 toughest stadiums to play in, college or WNBA?
Toyota Center in Houston. I would say Colorado, University of Colorado back then. And who else? I guess I would say in the pros, the Phoenix Arena. They were tough. They were rivals with us in LA, and we had some really good rivalries with them. So I'd say those 3.
Okay.
Fan wise.
Give us your favorite game day meals. Or did you have to eat the same thing
Lord.
all the time, or did you switch it up?
I did. I kind of was crazy, OCD. Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. Okay.
Was my meal of choice in the pros. I actually live right down the street from Cheesecake, so I call them. They knew exactly what to make me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So the pasta, with marinara sauce,
Okay.
and a side salad. That was it.
Keep it
Okay.
real.
Did you have any game day superstitions or routines?
Not really. I really just tried to relax, sleep. I took a little nap, and then I would get up probably like 4 or 5 hours, 3, 4 hours before our game.
Mm-hmm.
I was the type of player that always had to get to the arena like 2.5, 3 hours ahead of time. Like I was that person. I went
Yeah.
and I'd have to get me a nice little workout, like a little shooting workout.
Mm-hmm.
Before anybody even got to the arena, I go back, take a shower, just relax, and then get ready for the game. So I was always the early on time, get my treatment, all of that
Yeah.
stuff. I didn't want to think about any of that when it was time
There you
for the
go.
ball to be thrown up.
That's what's up.
Now, I want to ask you this, and I want to ask you this in as carefully as I can,
Okay.
because the W just put out their top 25.
Yes.
Who are, and I got some issues with it, because just for me, sometimes I just think,
We all
if you
do.
fresh and new,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be top 25. I'm just sorry. You ain't accomplished enough. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. But give me your top favorite WNBA players of all time. And if you want to include yourself, feel free.
Well, it's funny you say that because I've been getting a lot of questions about this top 25, and
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
try to be I'm neutral.
You ain't
I
gotta be
maintain
neutral
that,
nor political.
but
That's right.
there's some players on there definitely that I think they missed. And to be honest with you, I didn't even really look at the whole list.
Okay.
I'm friends with a lot of people on Instagram, on Facebook, so a lot of the people that are on there had kind of mentioned that they were, and that's kind of like how I figured out who was and who wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I really still today haven't looked at the list, but I could give you, 5 or 6 players that I
Yes.
know would be on
Yes.
that should be on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, I would think like and I don't even know if she's on the list. I don't think she made it, but Delisha Milton Jones, who played
Delisha
with me in
Milton Jones.
at the Sparks, I think she was one
That's
that
right.
probably should. Rebecca Brunson, from Minnesota, she got 5 rings. I don't think nobody got 5.
Yeah. Rebecca Brunson.
She got 5 for a reason.
Yeah.
She wasn't just, I don't know if Andrea Stinson made it, but I think Andrea, yeah, like
Oh yeah. Andrew
crazy.
Stinson.
Like
Yep.
she should
Charlotte.
have definitely been, yeah, shot. She was tough. Oh, she was tough. She was ahead of her time too, I think.
Yeah.
But those are 3 that I know right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me ask you
I
this question. Let me
uh-huh.
switch it then.
Yeah.
Is Tamecka Dixon top 25?
For me, it's kind of like of course I would say yes. I would think yes. But if you look at it statistically, there may be some issues because when I played on the Sparks teams, um, we we always had like 3 players that made the All-Star team. It was so much talent in one ball.
Mm,
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So technically, I probably could have averaged 18, 20 points a game. I would have. I could have if I needed to.
yeah.
But with so much talent, you know, it's only one ball. So if you're looking at it from a statistical standpoint, and you thinking about it like that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
statistics maybe not, but importance to a team and
We
what
talking
we
about
did.
just toss the ball up in the air,
Now, if you're talking about straight hooping, yeah,
straight
like
hooping.
let's take it out in the WNBA arena and put it in the park.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
in that top 25
I know that's right.
without a doubt.
That's what's up. That's what's
Without a
up.
doubt.
I
Come
know
on,
that's
T.
right. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to get you to say. I'm like,
Right, right. We gonna
take
we
your
gonna pull it out of.
flowers. Take
Yeah.
your flowers. Yes,
I
yes.
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, for sure. For
Now,
sure.
give me your favorite sneaks to play in.
So I was a Nike athlete. It's funny because I was actually the first one. So Jordan handpicked uh, 2 of us, me and Charlotte Smith, to wear his first Jordan shoe. We weren't considered Jordan
Mm,
brand because he didn't have any. At the time, it wasn't a brand. He was the only one wearing it. Um, but he had a shoe back then. And he asked, a few of us to wear it. He picked me.
mm-hmm.
But I was a Nike athlete. So the first Jordan shoe is what I loved to wear back then. Um, but I'm an old school girl, so I love the Air Forces. I love the Forces. I had them in every color, every design, I collected them for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just actually gave about the 200 pair of them joints away. They probably was
Wow.
worth some money, but
Yes.
That's
you know,
right.
you know.
Yeah, they
But yeah,
and we know yours is
definitely,
real.
yeah, yeah.
Yours is gonna
But
be
yeah, I
real.
was a Nike athlete, so all that Nike stuff, all those, all of
Okay,
those
look, this
shoes.
a 2-part question, Tamecka. Top 3 favorite rappers or artists from the '90s, and then give me your current top 3 artists right now. So give me 3 from the
Biggie.
'90s. Okay, Biggie.
I gotta go with Biggie.
Okay,
In the '90s,
yeah,
Redman. I love me
yeah,
some Redman back then in the '90s.
yeah. It's
And
Jersey love, baby.
you already know. I'm from
Brick.
that
What
Jersey,
is it?
that
Brick
New York.
City.
Yeah. And I had to say Wu-Tang. Those were my 3 back then.
Oh yes, the Tang,
Um,
baby, the Woo.
yeah. Now,
Yeah.
um, I don't really listen to that much hip hop anymore.
Okay, you better not. I was
Unless
gonna
it's
say you better not
unless it's
say
the
none of the
older stuff.
babies. I was
No,
gonna say you
unless
better
it's
not
the
say none
older
of the
stuff.
babies.
No, no, no. You know, I like J. Cole.
Okay.
I've been listening to his stuff. I love Nip. I love Nip before this passing. Um, but I
Nip
like
Hustle.
Nip.
Okay.
Yeah. And who now? I mean, really, I don't really listen
Let's
to a
see,
lot of
man.
hip hop. I like Rick Ross.
Okay.
Yeah, I can listen to pretty much anything, but that new stuff, I don't know.
This is
If
the
it
only. This
sound
is.
new, it
But you
ain't for me.
still that '90s. You still got a little R&B in you.
Yeah. That's what I am. That's what I am.
That's what you
You know,
are.
I done graduated to R&B.
Got you.
So who you listening to?
So now, I mean, and it's funny because I still don't listen to a lot of um new stuff. But I listen to. I'm a Layla Hathaway fan. I love Layla.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the new stuff, I like her's album. Her,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
think she got a really good album.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm really like a really mellow, laid back soul type of
Who's your old school R&B artist?
old school R&B. Anita Baker.
Oh yes.
I'm an Anita fan.
Anita.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
But
I
in
think
the early '90s, you had that whole Jodeci era. I did all of that too.
speaking of Anita, she just got
Hey, listen, if you was in the
her
'90s, you ain't no.
her total collection back. She owns all
Yeah, I
her
saw that.
masters. Yeah, Anita
Yeah, I
Baker.
saw that. Yeah, I went to see her in concert too, like 2 years ago when she did her farewell tour, and
Mm-hmm.
she put on a heck of a show, man. Woo,
Yeah,
she
that's my
still got it.
favorite R&B singer right there, Anita Baker.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yes.
you can't go wrong with
Yes.
Anita.
On any album, any
You
album.
can't.
Give
Yep,
me
you can't go
your
wrong.
3 favorite movies.
Hoop Dreams. I gotta
Just
say Hoop
one.
Dreams. Uh, yeah, for sure. Favorite of all time. Uh, The Wood. I used to love The Wood. I used to watch
The
that.
wood.
And
Yes, sir.
damn, I had to say Friday. I guess
Mm-hmm.
Friday was one of my
Friday.
cult classics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm a movie and a TV head, a freak almost could say, because I be doing quotes
Okay.
and stuff from movies and shit. So
Yeah.
your top 3 TV shows.
TV shows top
Yeah.
three.
Yeah.
You got to say the Cosby's. I
Okay.
mean, that was, that's our
Absolutely.
era. Um, what do I look at now? I had to put something from today in. I would say Billions. I love Billions
Okay.
on
Showtime.
Showtime.
Uh-huh.
And one of my favorite of um shows was The Sopranos. I love The Sopranos.
The Sopranos. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Interesting list here, Tamecka.
Yeah.
So all
Yes.
I heard was she like a lot of stuff where people die.